Okay, some stocks that are moving in the small cap space. Let's move on and get you some more trading ideas. Sameet Chauhan, as well as VN Giri Saladi, they both join us on the show. Sameet joins us on the phone line. Good morning, Sameet. Tell us, which stocks would you be betting on?
Good morning. We have a first buy call on PNB for a target of 154 and stop loss can be placed at 136.18. On Friday, we witnessed a breakout from a multiple resistance zone of 141 and 142 with sizable volumes. The stock is under pressure today, but we expect 140, 142 act as a strong support on a closing basis. Thus, it can be a very good buying opportunity considering the risk to reward ratio. It can be bought by keeping a stop loss of 136.80. We have a second buy recommendation on Apollo Hospital for a target of 1435 and stop loss can be placed at 1320. After a consolidation of nearly 4 to 5 days, the stock has managed to give a breakout from its resistance zone of 1352 with the rise in volumes. Momentum is clearly on the upside. On the daily chart, we are seeing positive development happening on the charts. Thus, we expect this momentum to extend over the next few sessions. Target would be 1435. And the solitary sell call would be on HPCL. It's a contra sell call. Considering its ongoing momentum, it can be shorted for a target of 820 and stop loss can be placed at 862. Considering its daily chart structure, we are now seeing a broadening pattern around 860, 852. Thus, looking at this resistance zone, we expect immediate correction towards 820 in HPCL.
All right, those are some of the stocks to watch out for in trades. 2 buy calls and a solitary sell, that's on HPCL. Meantime, VN Giri Saladi, he's also with us on the show. And Giri looks rather weak for the markets at this point, but you're advising select buying into large cap ideas? Okay, let's just read out the recommendations that VN Giri Saladi is advising. So it's large caps all the way. Coal India is the first stock that he's betting on. He's talking about a stop loss below about 330 for a target price of 360 on Coal India. The next one is HCL Technologies. Buy the stock with a stop loss at 820. Target price 945 on HCL Technologies. And there's one banking name as well. So IndusInd Bank is a stock that he's bullish on. Watching out for a stop loss at 880 and a target price potential at 990. But time to move away from equities, chat about what's going on in the commodity space as well. And Manisha is here to run us through what's going on. Manisha.
Thank you so much for that, Awan. Let's start with the gainers first, and that space really is the precious metals, where you have seen some opportunity buying coming in on the lower side. 1, the US dollar is off its highs. 2, the markets have seen very high short positions building up in this place, so there is some buying coming in because of that. Not so much in the global markets, but the Indian prices really have gained quite a bit in the markets there. You also are watching out for the US non-farm payroll data on Friday. Much of the cues for the Indian prices would come in from that as well. The base metal space is yet another one which has been under pressure. Remember, while there was support in the New York session yesterday, after some 10 Chinese copper miners said that they will collectively cut output in 2016, and that was supportive. But having said that, the oversupply is just too high, and the Goldman Sachs believe that it would be 2020 before you will see any balance being created between global demand and supply when it comes to base metals. Take a look at the energy markets, and it has been a very choppy, nervous trade coming in there as well. The US inventories have seen an increase instead of an expected decline by the markets. And on the other side, you also have an OPEC meeting in Vienna on Friday, and the markets are anticipating some statement coming in from OPEC on that. But for today, how do you trade that space? For that, let's get in Harish Ji with his strategies on that sector. Harish, hi, welcome. How are you looking at the gold prices? Because while the international markets are quite stable, steady, flat, the Indian prices have seen good premium buying.
Both gold and silver are expected to trade on a stronger note today, in line with international strength in international prices. Now, if you look at gold, I think it is witnessing some excess buying at lower levels as recent fall is slightly overdone. But overall trend still remains down, and market is likely to trade in extreme sideways in next 1-2 weeks till FOMC outcome on interest rates. So as far as the strategy is concerned, one can buy gold around 25,175 kind of levels for a target of 25,000 350 initially, then 25,500 with a stop loss below 25,000.
Harish, there also are some positive cues coming in from China as far as the copper output is concerned. Do you think that could weave its way into the prices, especially with the US dollar also off its highs? Do you think there's a buying opportunity coming here too?
No, we have seen some recovery again in base metal complex due to some kind of retreat in US dollar from the highs. So I think this trend is likely to continue further as recent fall again in base metal complex is slightly overdone. So for the day, copper can be bought around 308, 308.5 kind of levels for a target of 314, and stops can be maintained below 305.
All right, Harish, we'll let you go at that. Seems like a good day in commodities. A couple of buy calls coming on your way on the metal space, precious as well as base metals. But with that, it's back to you guys.
Thanks, Vinisha, for getting us those strategies as well as a quick update on the commodities space. And here's an important disclaimer from our end. Please do consult your financial advisor before taking positions in any stocks. And let's also take time out to thank each of our technical guests for sharing their top trading ideas with us on Traders 20. On the other side, we come back with the stock game.
And for all of our viewers, any queries